welcome back to another Gibbs adventure, and today is December 30th, and I'm out checking my wolf's dump here, and I finally picked up a wolf. So just walk in here and I'll kind of show you what's going on here. There's not a lot of snow, but I'm using snowshoes because they don't like your foot tracks. So anyways, I was in, rebaited it, and I was just checking all my snares. I have kind of like a loop in here, and they'd been here, the wolves had come 3 or 4 times, and I figured, well, they'll be back, and they were for sure. And of course I get a red fox, and I get a first thing as I walk in close to my bait. So this is kind of how open it is, and I have a hole right there where I bury all my guts from the beavers and stuff that I don't use. And then I have another hole over there. And then every time you see a blue kind of marker, it means that I have a snare set up. So it's kind of a loop. And you can see tracks where it came in and was working the area. Anyways, it's been caught since the last snow came down, and here's one of my, you can see one of my blue markers there. Anyways, you can see it's caught right here. It's got some snow on it, so I'll dig it out and I'll show it to you. And that's the first wolf out of this set. I think I've caught 3 fox, but that's the first wolf. So here we go. So this is a first for me. I never caught a wolf, a red fox, and a coyote in the same day. But you can see the size difference. You know, coyote's twice as big as a red fox. Wolf is twice as big at least as a coyote. So that's only the second coyote I caught in my whole life. I'm not, I would never call myself a coyote trapper or a snarer. I've done a few wolves in my time, but this is a good sized wolf. So I'm happy to take it out, because besides trapping, the other thing I love doing in my life is moose hunting. And in the winter time, wolves are some of the biggest predators on moose. So I figure a little bit of moose management or predator management will help our moose, and we'll see what happens. But anyways, this is my dump just off of the main road here, and so far I've caught 3 fox in this one wolf here, and I got the coyote at one of my other dumps this morning. But I just wanted to pull them all out to show you the size difference between the predators. So that's a good sized wolf. That's an adult wolf, so I'm happy to harvest it. And like I said, big thing for me is I wanted to put some effort in this year on wolf management, just to try and knock the wolves back, to give the moose a chance in the spring with their calves. The other thing I might do this spring is go spring black bear hunting too, because big male black bears are big predators on moose calves. So maybe some people might think it's kind of greedy, but in the same token, you know, if you don't manage your predators, you're not going to have your ungulates. So whether it's elk or deer or moose or caribou, you have to put some effort into harvesting your predators. And so that's kind of what I've been focusing on. I know the prices suck, so trying to have a little bit of fun, because to trap a wolf or snare a wolf, they're a little more cunning than a lot of the other animals. I can catch red fox all day long. I don't really target them. They just get incidental catches in my wolf snares. But wolves will try you. If you think you figure them out, they'll figure something else out and they'll start avoiding it. So you always have to be on your toes, and you got to use good equipment. So wind's picking up, probably gonna affect the sound here a little bit. Sorry about that. But anyways, Casey and I were here on the 23rd, and today I'm back on the 30th. So just checking it out. I got to make up some snares. I'm running out of snares now, so every time I make a catch I have to redo my snare. So I just ordered a bunch of parts from Lights Out Snaring, and I'm going to give them a test, see how they go. But anyways, pretty happy because first time in my life that I've ever had the opportunity to get all 3 canines in one shot. So be busy skinning tomorrow. So I just wanted to show you how whacked it is, the weather. On December 3rd, I was out here with my daughter Casey checking, and there was a foot of fresh snow on the road and it wasn't plowed and we had a hard time. This is December the 30th. The high today was like +8, and now they plowed the road and it's starting to turn into mud again. So the weather is just crazy. We never used to get weather like this. It used to get cold in November and stay cold until March. And now you never know. So you just have to try to work with it. But one good thing is it cleared off all the trees. Now there's no snow in the trees. So that's a good thing, because the damage that was done by that freezing rainstorm earlier in the year in November, if the trees kept being loaded up like that, it would break more trees. So I just gotta walk in here and check a martin box. I'm not expecting anything, but I'm out here, so I'm always gonna check it. So the snow was up almost up to my knees, and now it's just below. It's about 2 inches below my knees, or more than that, almost at my ankles in some spots. So anyways, I just want to have a quick check on this one, see if I have anything. Nothing. I always go right up to my box because I want to make sure I have bait. I've been asked a number of times by guys how to get pine pitch or pitch out of a pelt, and the number one way to do it is not get it in there in the first place. I always cringe when I see guys with sets that actually have the animal touching the tree. So that's why I kind of come up with this set here. It works really good for me. Keeps the animals away from the tree. Because if the animal comes up in contact with a tree, especially if you pick a balsam, you're going to end up with pitch in your fur. And it's not easy to get out. So that's why I make that set that I have. My set's been evolving all my life, and that's kind of the set I use now. So the birds can peck at the back. The animal gets caught, it's flat. The bait, we run up, the fisher really like it. They run up that angle really good. So anyways, back to the truck. Oscar's not happy because I didn't let him come out with me. But I'm on the main road and I don't want him running down the main road and getting run over. So it's Friday afternoon. People will be heading out to their cottage.